from other martial arts?
What distinguishes it from other martial arts? I think pretty much it's the learning of feel. You know, that's what makes a big difference. Many other, certainly Jiu-Jitsu styles, many other Western Jiu-Jitsu styles, it's just a technique. So you grab here, you make this wrist lock. You know, it's simple self-defense style techniques. Motoha Yoshin Ryu isn't about that. It's about learning to control their movement, learning to control their attack, to control their body weight, their mass as they move on you. You know, and the techniques are still there, but you don't use the technique to move them. You know, you're learning to blend with the opponent as they're moving. You're learning to receive their technique. You know, it's very, very different to modern styles.
Actually, Koryu.
Koryu. Well, Ko means old, Ryu means flow. So old flow. Technically, a Koryu is an art that originated in the samurai era. So before 1868, the modern era in Japan, anything before that was a Koryu. It's kind of a, if you want to start a discussion online, start with this one. You have people who practice Koryu that seem to want to decide what is Koryu, what isn't Koryu. Motoha Yoshin Ryu, as I said before, is a branch of Hontai Yoshin Ryu to Kage-ryu. Yasumoto Soke made Menkyo Kaiden by Minaki Suguro. So that's licensed to be independent. So it's a branch of that lineage. The techniques are the original techniques taught by Minaki. And many people, you have a lot of snobs in Koryu. This is not Koryu, that's Koryu, this is Gendai, this is Koryu. It's like, who cares? You know, I mean, to me it's not a very important question at all, because I'm not really into the history and tradition. I like it because it works. As far as, you know, the argument, it's pointless. I mean, if we actually look at Hontai Yoshin Ryu, the Gyakunage Okukatas of Hontai Yoshin Ryu, the Tantodori kata of Hontai Yoshin Ryu, were all put together by Minaki in the modern era. He originally called it Fumon Yoshin Ryu, and then he renamed it back to Hontai Yoshin Ryu. It was a new style. You know, so the whole Koryu Gendai argument I really couldn't care less about. But technically it's a lineage before 1868. It has an unbroken line from there. So in Japan, many people want to say that only the main line is Koryu officially. But if, say, Soke has 5 students, he makes all of them Menkyo Kaiden, one of them Soke. There are 4 legitimate branches from that lineage that are all Koryu is still saying. You know, it's all the Koryu. But I don't know why in Japan, maybe it's a kudos, maybe it's a making money, I don't know, but the guys that are mainline Koryu, they want to say, only we are Koryu, they are not real. And I really don't understand why, it seems stupid. Especially when you look at the argument with Hontai Yoshin Ryu. You know, people say Motoha Yoshin Ryu is Gendai, because the techniques were made in the modern era. Well, so were Hontai Yoshin Ryu's. You know, the kata were made in the modern era. You know, so it's, you know, I don't think people shouldn't focus on this. If you want to practice a martial art, practice it because you like it. You know, if you want to dress up and pretend that you're a samurai, you know, fine by me, but you know, it's not really what I'm into, so I could care less about that question myself. Okay. You know, it's a bad one. It's a bad one. It sets people up. No, this is real Koryu. You have all these people on the internet. You look on the you know, the web forums, and,
yeah.
And it's I studied in Japan. I did this, and I know everything about every other Koryu. This is not a Koryu. This isn't. You know. And in reality, all you know in a Koryu is that style, because they don't talk to each other. You know, it's secret. You have Soto Jin and Uchi Jin. So outer person, inner person. The inner person knows quite a lot about that Koryu, but they don't know anything about the other one. Yeah. They might know who the Soke is, they might know some of the students, they might see some of the Mote techniques that they demonstrate. Some of the
Motoha Yoshin Ryu and Hontai Yoshin Ryu. Technically, not a lot. In
Hontai Yoshin Ryu and Motoha Yoshin Ryu, the katas are different. So Hontai Yoshin Ryu, Gyaku and Gyoku no kata are not practiced in Motoha Yoshin Ryu, although the techniques are. Kind of format isn't good. Motoha Yoshin Ryu, Moto means origin or original, ha, style, and it's the original teachings of Kanazawa Ichizu and Minaki Saburo. Hontai Yoshin Ryu from 2005 on, I think, changed. The techniques became a lot more linear with the new Soke taking over. A lot of things were modified. A lot of techniques added to Hontai Yoshin Ryu as well that aren't in the original. Motoha Yoshin Ryu, many of the techniques were taught by Yasumoto Sensei when he visited Europe in the late 80s, early 90s. I suppose from a technical difference, it all uses the same principles, the same structure, it's the same. You know, there are some technical differences, but only from the changes to Hontai Yoshin Ryu. I mean, in my mind, Motoha Yoshin Ryu is just the same as Hontai Yoshin Ryu was in the original time when he came to Europe in the early 80s. As far as the actual style, it's a Menkyo Kaiden branch. So Yasumoto Sensei is Menkyo Kaiden from his teacher, Minaki Soke. That means license to become independent. Hontai Yoshin Ryu now has a new Soke, and Yasumoto has a branch of that lineage. You know, so technically it's a Koryu, a branch of the Koryu lineage. You know, so very, very closely related in technique.
Thank you very much for the interview. It was a pleasure.
Go give Chan.